Okay, so we've discussed Composer. Let's have a look and see where we are. So have we got our containers running? No, we haven't. Before we start them up again, let's swap to our text editor, because this time round we want our volume to mount. So we uncomment volume, save that, come back, and then Docker compose up D, give it the build flag, and then up it comes. Okay, so now I'm going to enter the container again. So Docker compose exec interactive with terminal, and if I want to go into the bhat one, I'm going to go in as bash. Okay, so what did I do wrong there? Docker, it's not Docker compose exec, it is Docker exec. So there we go, Docker exec, and okie dokie. So you can see we're in as the app user, so we're not in as root, which Docker sometimes does in some images. It sends you in as root, quite often in fact. But Composer doesn't like to be root, so in this image we come in as app user, and we've got our Docker compose, Docker JSON, and we want to install it. So we're going to do Composer install, and that's going to load the repositories and put them into our vendor folder. Okay, so it's bringing down Symfony, bringing down bhat, bringing down a bunch of useful things. Basically, bhat has some dependencies, and those dependencies are all of these projects. It also made some suggestions about other things you might like to load, but they're only suggestions, so at this stage we'll leave them. Okay, if we do clear and do another list, we'll see that we now have a vendor directory. And we don't just have the vendor directory inside the container. If I come out of the container, because we did that volume mount, I list again, and you'll see we've still got the vendor directory in our on our host system as well. Okay, so if I do git status, you'll see that I've got a bunch of, the red means that they've not been added to Git yet. Now I'm going to swap back to the presentation and we'll discuss what you should source control.